Today we're talking about Bedmas. And Bedmas is something that we will visit more than once throughout the year. And it's multi-step questions using the order of operations. Remember that the B stands for brackets. Brackets can be curved or they can be squared. And there can be brackets actually inside of brackets, and I put a line there for the reason. E stands for exponents, so when you have something like 3 to the power of 2 or 4 to the power of 3, you work on the exponents second after anything that's done in the brackets. The D and the M stand for, give me a second here, division and multiplication. I put a line after the M because division and multiplication, whichever one comes first, okay, in the question. So if multiplication comes before division, do the multiplication first. And then addition and subtraction, and it's the same thing, whichever comes first in the question. So again, if subtraction comes before addition, do the subtraction first. It can be a subtle difference, but it can be a difference sometimes, and you could get the wrong answer if you don't do it in the correct order. Here's an example of a question that I put down. So we have 5 squared plus, in brackets, 2 times 4 plus 8. What I'll do is I'll get a different color here just to kind of illustrate what I've been doing, in what order. So we go to the brackets first and we do the multiply inside the brackets, because multiply before addition. We do the multiply, which is 2 times 4. So in the second line, we keep everything in the same order. So it's 5 squared plus 8. 2 times 4 is 8, so that is equal to 8, plus the 8. The next line, we still have the addition in the brackets, so 8 plus 8 is equal to 16. So that's your 16 plus the 5 squared. And then once we finish everything inside the brackets, we can go to the exponent. Remember, 5 squared is not 5 times 2, it's 5 times 5. So that gives you 25 plus 16, and that gives you a final answer of 41. If we move to this other slide over here, what I have is I also have a square root. Remember, square root is almost like brackets. So when you see a square root, consider it like brackets and make sure to do that first. So we have the square root of 16, a perfect square, plus 4 times 2, all in brackets, divided by 3, all in brackets. So the first thing we do is we do the square root. So the square root of 16 is equal to 4. The rest of the question still stands as it was right up in the first line right here. We do the multiply, because what we have left is we have an add and a multiply, so we do the multiply. So 4 times 2 is 8. Be careful. Some people, what they might do is they might just consider to do the 4 plus 4 and make that 8 times 2, which is 16 divided by 3, and that's not going to get you the right answer. So here it's the 4 times 2. This is what we do first. 4 times 2 is 8. In this next line here, we have 4 plus 8, which is equal to 12. And then finally, once the brackets are clear, we divide that by 3, and 12 divided by 3 is equal to 4. Just remember that questions can actually look pretty large sometimes, and throughout the year we'll deal with Bedmas in relation to integers and fractions and things like that. Just always remember to take it one step at a time, go down a line each time, okay, so you can get part marks, and hopefully you'll eventually end up with the right answer.